Well, hey there, it's Jen.
And Elke, welcome back to the Jen and Elke Show, where we talk about the Zazzle platform and how you can make money on the platform with an online business, which we love because that's what we've done over the course of 17 years or something crazy like that. We've lost count. But we also have helped a lot of our clients, and we've helped them make over $165 million in sales. Yeah, that number doesn't even feel real. But because of that, we're feeling very confident about giving you advice here for free to help you make products in your store that you can then hopefully sell more on the platform. And our segment for Thursday is always the product of the week. And today it's duvet covers. And yeah, it's a little bit of an outsider, but it also is an incredibly high, like a high expensive one. And so therefore you can get a nice royalty from that if you start selling these. So let's look into this.
Yeah, as Elka said, it's something that's not maybe on your radar, but if you do sell it, it could be very lucrative for you in terms of a royalty. So on the Zazzle platform, it's underneath Bedding and Home Decor, and it's technically called a duvet cover. Just before I get into this whole search result and start talking about it, we always have to tell you that we're only showing you these products as an inspiration. These are all independent designers, just like myself and you, who have taken a hard work put into making these designs. So please don't copy. It's against the law and it is illegal. So if you see something that inspires you, then you can use that as an inspiration point, but please do not copy exactly or take the concept and then make it slightly different and then post it for sale. Make it generic, make it uniquely your own and have your own creative aspect and spin to it so that you can be competitive. And the second thing that I want to quickly say is that this is a bit of a misleading search result because a lot of people have created these really cool mock-ups, and you definitely want to, first of all, think about creating a mock-up when you are creating duvet covers because, for example, this is the original image that Zazzle gives you, and it just kind of looks like a placemat or a tablecloth or something like that. And it doesn't actually give you the whole sort of feeling of what the duvet cover will look like on a bed. And so this is why you have seen many different pictures and mock-ups of other people's designs that they have introduced it into a setting that it looks like it's on top of a bed. It might take a little bit of work and some research to find out that mock-up, but it's definitely helpful to help you promote and market your product. Second point that I wanted to say is that this only comes with a duvet cover. If you see a mock-up like this one, for example, which has the matching pillows, same with this one, the pillow cases are not included in this product. It is just the duvet cover. So I'm going to click on this one to just.
And also, there's people there that are definitely like not following copyright rules. So that's the one thing. So please just be respectful. And then
Yeah.
the second thing, there's a lot of images there that use fake glitter and gold foil techniques. Honestly, on a bed cover that big, your graphic is just going to look so distorted. And we just want to make sure that you right away stop doing that because
Mhm.
it's not going to look very good.
Yeah.
It's odd because some of the top sellers in terms of the popularity sort do have those. I think they probably have a lot of returns. Okay, so make sure that those are the things to keep in mind while you're designing them and not just take inspiration from this popular sort.
Yes.
Look
No,
at it.
and this, I said this is 80,000 results. I just put in duvet cover. So you can definitely hone it into, let's say, even elegant, for example. We've got some monograms in there and patterns and things like that. So just really hone in on what you want to provide for your product, right? And monograms do seem to be very popular. The reason why that is, and most likely, is because
Because I developed it in the first place. I got everybody to really love monograms on the site. But yes, now everyone's doing really good variations of monograms, and it truly is great. But again, look at those monograms. They're going to be like 3 feet tall on a duvet cover. So design for the size of the duvet to make sure that it actually looks good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I want to just get back to I wanted to see what other sorts they had because I want to see how we can really hone in on, figuring out 80,000 results. But monograms are a big thing. Like Elke mentioned, she actually was the first creator of monograms on the Zazzle website and platform, and it's just kind of stemmed from her original creations. So be respectful of monograms and don't just copy. But then the next thing is patterns and photos as well. But really honing in on who you're catering to. Is it a kid? Is it a more of a luxurious setting for a high-end hotel or a high-end person who likes to decorate their bedroom? Or is it a little bit more on the rustic and sort of vintage side? So there's a lot of things that you can play around with duvet covers. But like Elke mentioned, this duvet cover is a very large piece of material. And so if you have a pattern and or a graphic or even a monogram and put it onto a duvet cover, make sure it looks good and within the proportions. And also if you have a graphic and if you start to like make it larger, it might actually get skewed and pixelated because the quality of the photo. Just be very wary of that. And then
it has to be a very large image.
Yeah.
And set at 300 DPI. Otherwise, yeah, it may look nice in your mock-up and it may look reasonable on the design tool, even though Zazzle will give you a warning sign if it's not big enough. It still might not be like look the greatest because of how it was made up, especially all those sparkles and glitter designs, right? Yeah.
And then let's just click on this one here to showcase. So they've obviously done a very cool mock-up, but even their mock-up actually looks blurry. They must have used some sort of AI because this was a mock-up that was used on another one. But if you go to the actual duvet cover, this looks proper and doesn't look distorted. And this is what the original product looks like. And so you're only getting the duvet cover. It doesn't include pillowcases. You can choose the size of the duvet cover, so twin size, queen size, or the king size. And those are the options that you're able to add on to like the additional features of what the duvet cover is. If you were
into the go into the design tool too, because like in this case it's gray on the back. So yeah, they didn't bother to do the back with a pattern, right? They just put in a color as far as I can see.
Yeah.
So so be careful that it is printable on both sides. Yeah.
It is printable on both sides, yes. And they have clearly made a pattern and utilized a seamless pattern for their duvet cover, which is a really great idea because then it will be able to fill the entire space rather than you having to try and make your image larger.
Yes.
So, yeah. And then last but not least, if you wanted to make an additional like items for this product, then you would have to make your pillowcases individually.
Yes. And you can then use a collection to put those all together. And if you want more information on that and like really get some feedback on, because you can see like even Jen and I couldn't help ourselves because a lot of these products could probably sell more than they're currently selling because if they're designed properly. And so the Design Divas is a really great place where you can learn how to do that. And that's our Zazzle Designer membership. You can come in and join anytime and you don't have to be in any of our other courses. And it's a fun community where we help everyone do better at designing to get those designs to sell on the Zazzle platform. And the link is in this description below. Yeah. And that's our time to stop.
We will see you in the Design Divas membership. We would love to have you in that group to learn more about design. Click the link in the description and we'll see you there. Bye.